Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao nearly had a career milestone as well. On Sunday, the Pac-Man was trying to break his own record for the oldest welterweight champion at 46 years of age. But instead, he settled for a majority draw against the reigning champion, Pacquio and Barrios.
And to help us break down the fight, we now have live via Zoom Ryan Songalia, reporter and editor for BoxingScene.com. Good evening from our side of the world, Ryan. Good morning to you.
Good morning from New Jersey.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
All right, we're going to get right to it. Do you agree with the judge's decision of a draw?
Ooh, coming in hot.
Yes,
yes.
I told you we're going to get right to it.
That's the big question. I honestly, I could see it a close decision either way. I'm not so bothered by a draw because, the old axiom of, you have to take the title from a champion. I thought that it was a super close fight. A lot of those rounds could have gone either way. I thought Pacquiao took over in the middle rounds, but 10, 11, 12 wasn't as aggressive as he could have been. And I think even Manny admitted that in the post-fight interview where he said, I didn't have as much time to get ready for this because of the elections that, of course, he was running for Senate in the Philippines. And he also had the Hall of Fame where he was being inducted as a member of the class of 2025. So he even admitted that he could have done a couple things differently. But you have to give it up. He said his goal is to inspire people, and at age 46 to be neck and neck with a reigning world champion, 16 years his junior. I think he's done that.
Well, Ryan, first of all, great talking to you again, buddy. I remember the last time you posted it was 4 years ago at the 2021 Ugas-Pacquiao fight. That was the last time we spoke with attorney Ed Tolentino. But it was for a different channel. But, Ryan, okay, so a lot of people, it's like you get mixed reactions from netizens and saying Pacquiao should have won the fight, it's not a draw. Obviously, what surprised a lot of people is that Pacquiao at 46 still has a lot left in the tank. Lasted for 12 rounds. First question, two parts. First question, were you surprised he lasted that long? And secondly, what did Manny do right in this match? And in what ways did he get the upper hand over Barrios, in your opinion?
I think that the conventional thinking was that as the fight went on, it would be less to the advantage of the older fighter, and that Manny at 46 would not have the gas tank to be able to last into the later rounds and be effective. But when we're talking about Manny Pacquiao, we're never talking about convention. Manny Pacquiao is in a genre all his own. So Manny, of course, was able to defy that and looked pretty good even into the 12th round. What he did good, I thought, was he pressed the action. Usually he likes for the opponent to come to him, and then he can kind of work off of that. Barrios didn't do that, but even still, Manny was able to close the gap, land good combinations upstairs, and he still had the footwork to get out at angles and be tricky. He was not an easy night for Mario Barrios.
All right, so now it's time to make a case for Barrios. What did he do right against Pacquiao? Because we did hear a lot of no respect, don't show him respect. But we could see that he still showed a lot of respect for Manny.
Yeah, no, that Vegas desert is full of a bunch of different boxers who didn't give Manny Pacquiao respect, and Mario Barrios wasn't about to join them. What he did, I think, very effectively was he boxed more than I think people thought he would. Mario Barrios, who was much taller than Manny Pacquiao, had been known more for giving up his height and brawling. He did not do that. He stayed disciplined, at times too disciplined, as we heard trainer Bob Santos was telling him, don't show this guy any respect. You need to go and press the action. And if he didn't in the 10th, 11th, and 12th rounds, he would have lost the fight. The reason why he was able to retain his title is because he swept the 11th and 12th rounds on those final two, on all three judges' scorecards. So if he was very effective with his jab, as are a lot of fighters against Manny Pacquiao, because even though he's southpaw, he squares up. But in those middle rounds, he was getting out hustled by Pacquiao, and Pacquiao definitely was seizing the moment at a time when Barrios wasn't.
Well, Ryan, both fighters already eyeing that rematch. Even WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios did say, El Azteca, he said that I'd love to do it again. And Pac-Man says, I'm back, and I thought I won the fight. I think so. I will fight again. First, do you see a rematch happening? And if not this year, probably next year. And what should Manny do? Adjustments in case a rematch does happen with him and Barrios.
I know that Sean Gibbons, MP Promotions president, has said that he would like to do a fight with Tank Davis, like to do a fight with Rolando Romero. I think a little bit of that is posturing because you need to have something to negotiate off of in order to get a second fight. That's just my own thinking. I think that 46 going into 47, Manny really should just be looking at Mario Barrios. I think he's shown that he can have success against him. Barrios is a unique fighter in just in the circumstances of boxing today, where I think that Manny can be effective given their styles. Obviously, I think against other boxers he can be as well, but at this level, Mario, I think he has unfinished business. He should go right after that fight, the rematch. And adjustments he can make, be more aggressive. He has to know, what was working for him was that he knew where he had to be in the rounds in order to win them. He can't fight all 3 minutes of a round. He was fighting enough of those seconds to steal the moments, and I think he could do that a little bit better in the rematch.
All right. Thank you so much, Ryan Songalia, reporter and editor for BoxingScene.com. Always a pleasure talking to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening.